Each week, I plan to release a short follow up to share my thoughts, provide insight, and explain some of the performance skills that you can practice. The purpose of Champion Stepdad is to encourage and support while providing accountability to those who choose to be a father figure and role model for children who are not biologically theirs. This role involves unique responsibilities as well as limitations, requiring fine tuned self awareness and self control. Bringing mental health and performance skills, as well as healthy masculinity, to mainstream society takes proactive, consistent actions. It begins with building relationships. I can talk all day about the importance of counselors and therapists. I can promote healthy boundaries and carefully choosing your tribe of friends and business associates. But the real power lies in building a band of brothers. I came across this idea through an author named Stephen Mansfield. Two of his books, Mansfield's Book of Manly Men and Building Your Band of Brothers. These books helped open my eyes to what he called secrets and virtues of great men. He talked about the lore, the lost lore of men, why we need a band of brothers, and skills to develop relationships which support our development and hold us accountable to the best that we can be. As a resilience trainer and a performance consultant, I approach conversations about the role of stepdads very similar to sports, high risk professions, performing arts, or even business professionals. Everyone performs. As a performer, you're expected to employ skills, demonstrate them on command, often in front of others, and you're subjected to judgment. Your performance also carries significant consequences. Now, in the role of stepdads, you're not only responsible for your relationship with your spouse or your significant other, you're also responsible for the care and development of children who are not biologically yours. This relationship can be very rewarding and frustrating. All families have concerns about roles, responsibilities, and conflict, but the world of a stepdad includes things that they can't and maybe shouldn't try to control. Things like the spouse's relationship with their ex or a father's relationship with their children. Now, outside of inappropriate behavior with their ex or abuse biological father, the stepdad often has to step back and accept limitations. One of the classes that I've been taking as part of my master's in performance psychology is ethics, which does not sound at all like an exciting class. And it's not real exciting, but I find it interesting in that the idea of ethics in sport and performance psychology is less about limitations and more about where are the opportunities to focus your time, attention, and energy to where you can make the greatest impact, resulting in the greatest good for your stepchildren. Where you focus your attention, let me start that again. Where you focus your attention, your energy will flow. So focus on where you have control. You can't control what happens at dad's house. You can't control what he does, how he acts, what time they go to bed, what they eat, how they spend their time. You have the ability to focus on your healthy boundaries, your effective communication with your spouse, and consistent follow through of your emotions, behaviors, rules, and consequences. Being consistent is the greatest gift you can give. I want to use some of this time every week to talk a little bit about at least one skill. And the performance skill that I want to talk about today is gratitude. Now, most people are surprised I speak of gratitude as a skill. They think it's simply being thankful. And while being thankful is part of it, the skill and practice is so much more. It's the habit of looking for good things. Humans have a natural tendency to pay more attention to bad than good. The human brain is designed to protect us. These protective measures are ingrained in our automatic default programming. Years of evolution have not changed our tendency to look for bad things. And while we are rarely in immediate danger, our brain still wants to look for danger. And if it doesn't find danger, it's going to find drama, gossip, negativity, and complaining. This habit is ingrained in our subconscious. And if you want to change, you have to train and practice new habits. A common term in the military is you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of training. If you don't practice the skills, you won't be able to use them optimally when you face stress and adversity. And gratitude is no different. So I want you to take a moment and practice the skill right now. It's as simple as this. Think of 3 good things from the past 24 hours. And then ask yourself 4 questions about each of those 3 things. Why did this good thing happen? What does this good thing mean to you? What ways did you or others contribute to this good thing? And what can you do tomorrow to enable more of this good thing? I encourage you to write all this down. It could be in a journal. I used to write 3 things on a sticky note. So a small sticky note doesn't have a lot of space. So I didn't journal as much as I wrote down 3 things that I was thankful for, 3 good things from the last 24 hours. And I'd pop it up on the wall next to my desk before I actually started my day. And it doesn't have to be written. The fact that I was thinking through these questions and ruminating on it and building that good, productive emotion was enough. But not only that, but it was a constant reminder throughout my day of these good things. Regardless of what kind of day I was having, it was a constant reminder of me to appreciate good things. Here's an example of 3. By consistently employing the gratitude skill, it helps train your brain to focus on good things. If you practice it long enough, you no longer have to think of things from the past 24 hours. You're going to be actively scanning your environment as you go through your day. And the benefit of this skill has been studied. Robert Emmons and his colleagues showed the consistent practice of gratitude reflection not only counteracts the negativity bias, it leads to better health, better sleep, feeling calm. It has led to lower depression, greater satisfaction, more optimal performance, and better relationships. So I challenge you. You want to be a better stepdad. You want a better relationship with your spouse or your significant other. Start today and practice gratitude every day. It's going to help you reprogram your habits. You'll begin to focus on good rather than bad, and you'll learn to make the great shift from default to deliberate.